let's see, it's March 5th, I think, and I'm talking with my grandparents who lived through the Depression. First of all, when were you guys born?
1910.
You were born?
December the 2nd, 1910, and he was born
October 8th,
1910.
1910.
Okay. So you were pretty...
You got the tape on?
Yeah, it's on.
Erase it and then, otherwise.
Okay. And when did the Depression first affect the UP?
1930.
In
1930. 29 it hit Detroit.
Yeah.
1930 it hit here.
We got
I was
married
working
in 32.
I was working for the county and I got laid off in 1930.
Yeah, little by little, we got worsened.
It went from 5 days to 4 days to 3 days to 2 days to 1 day, and that was it.
And that was your only job then?
Yeah, that was the only job.
And you said you were married in 32?
And we got married in November the 12th, 1932.
1932. Whatever made you want to get married during the Depression?
Well,
We never died.
That's all. Two kids.
We got $5.
Oh, yeah?
Two
A
kids
shower.
was cheap as one.
We got $5 for shower.
That lasted a month.
Before we were married.
That had to last a month.
The $5 lasted a month?
Yes.
Wow.
We had a stretcher.
Oh, where did you live?
We lived
With my folks on Prospect Street in Hancock
Yeah.
for the first 10 months. And we moved to Franklin Street.
yeah.
So what was rent like back then?
$6 a month.
For a house?
For a home, yeah.
How many bedrooms?
4 rooms. 4 rooms.
Just 4
three
rooms.
rooms and two bedrooms.
What was it like at home? Like before you moved out, what was it like? Because you had a lot of family, right? You had a lot of sisters and stuff too.
Well, we were at each other's families. That's where we lived the biggest part.
Well, not so much.
Well,
Off and on, yeah. But we lived with your parents for a year, or about 11 months we were there. But we were eating with them. We were eating alone.
Yeah.
We had education.
You kind of supported yourself even when you were there.
Yeah.
Now, Gramps, you had 11 kids or 12 kids plus you
13.
altogether.
Baker's dozen, yeah.
And how many were in your family, Gramps?
10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
And you weren't the oldest, were you?
I was the oldest.
You were the oldest, and you were the youngest.
The third oldest.
Third oldest. Okay. What did your parents do?
No, the fourth oldest. The first one died. Viola died.
What did your parents do during the Depression?
My father was a miner.
Did he keep his job at all?
No, he was off of work for San Xavier. There was nobody working.
Yeah.
Very, very.
He was short a while ago. He got into Painesville.
Stores were the only one that's working. There was no industry. Mines were all closed.
Well,
There was no
Painesville was
industry
going
there
up,
at all.
and Calumet had something going.
During the
Most of the
Depression?
mines had
No,
closed. Yeah.
not during the Depression.
I know,
After
my father.
WPA, then they came out.
My father was working Iron and that closed, but Painesville still was.
Painesville closed, CNH closed, all of them closed.
CNH.
Then after WPA, then after they started getting the money around, the government started buying the copper. Then the mines opened up.
When was that?
That was in 1936, 35, 36.
What's WPA?
That was Works, Public Works, WPA.
Administration.
PWA, was Public Works Administration.
What about CNH? Is that a mine?
CNH was, they started the mine because of copper that Roosevelt would start buying the copper from all the mines.
Yeah.
And storing it. That's the only way they could make things meet. Just give employment.
What kind of work was there up here? You said you got laid off.
There was woods work, and then there's CWA, WPA, and PWA, and CCCs. That was when all the bush was planted.
Yeah. What is all that?
Pardon?
CCC.
Conservation Corps.
Okay.
And they're planting trees, pines.
Yeah.
And
did you work for them?
no, my brother did.
What did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
Nothing. The only thing that I did is look for jobs in storm windows, painting storm windows, or painting storm windows up and off and down, and anything to get a buck or
Any kind of odd work.
Yeah.
What was the wages?
Well, I'll tell you,
They were small.
they were
$2.
$2 a day was the highest I ever did.
During the Depression?
Yeah.
We were getting 1920.
Well, I'll tell you, two of us sawed trees down, sawed it into short stove length, split it and piled it for $1.75 a day for 1 cord.
How many hours?
8.
8 hours.
Yeah, sometimes 9 hours before we could finish.
They had
Then we split the $1.75.
that one, which law, I forget which law it was, but that came out where it was an 8-hour day then, right? That was like mandatory.
8 hours come out in when I worked for the county, it was 10 hours a day. And when I worked for Danny Arns, it was 10 hours a day. I forget the year, what year that was.
Was it during the Depression or?
It was after the Depression. When I worked for the county, it was 10 hours.
Were the railroads big up here?
Oh, yeah. There was railroad. Shipping was big, too.
Yeah, I suppose with all the mining and trees
There
and
was
stuff.
There was the baggage freighters, then there was the ore carriers, then there was the fuel, diesel fuel carriers, like Standard Oil and
Standard Oil was up here?
yeah.
With Rockefeller? John D. Rockefeller owned that?
Rockefeller. And what else? Then, what year did I go to Milwaukee?
37.
37. And it wasn't over, the Depression wasn't over yet.
No, the Depression lasted a long time. 40s, I think.
And then when I come back from there, I got a job from Sleeman, Holland Cove. $75 a month.
That was a job.
Was that big wages then?
It was fairly good.
Nobody else paid any higher than that.
That was in 37?
37.
What about, when you moved out on your own, did you guys have any modern, well, for the time, modern conveniences, like a car or a washer or stove or anything? No?
No.
How did you get around?
Walk.
Everywhere?
And his charge.
What about?
When I was going with her, I used to walk to Atlantic and back.
From Hancock?
Yeah.
How far is that about?
5 miles.
5 miles.
5 miles from home.
How long did you date before you guys got married?
About a year.
Year and 5 months that we went together.
Okay, Graham, this one I guess would be more for you. What was your day like as far as cleaning and doing the washing and laundry and stuff?
You know,
How did you manage?
we managed the best way that you could.
Yeah.
Just scrub rags.
Did you have like running water at all, or a well?
Yeah, we had running water. Yes.
Did you have all indoor plumbing, or?
No. Outside toilet.
Early parts, yes. Yes, with outside toilets, yeah. Except if you were living down in town or.
But if you're out in the country or
you have your outside
suburbs,
toilets.
there's always
Very few had indoor toilets.
Outhouse.
Those had mine who had it. They had them.
Yeah. So you would do all your laundry by hand?
Tubs and scrubbing.
Yeah.
And what about meals? Did you have anything like today? You can just go out and buy a chicken. Did you have anything like that, or?
No, they didn't have them days.
No. How would you go about planning like a dinner? Would you have to go out and get the chicken and kill it yourself? Or?
Yeah. No, you could get fresh meat from the stores. Yeah.
It was cheap, but you didn't have money even with
Yeah,
a soup one. A soup one with a lot of meat on it. It's 5 cents.
You use a lot of soup bowls with a lot of meat on
Yeah.
it to make soups and stuff.
But you didn't have the nickel.
And hams. Yeah, you used to get the government relief was there.
Oh yeah, that was government.
There you get ham and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, with
Surplus
many,
foods.
many meals. Yeah, surplus foods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they did have some relief agencies.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
The Houghton County, we were on the Houghton County relief first.
And you get your flour
Yeah.
from
And then,
the
came
government.
then came the state, and then came the federal.
Mm-hmm.
First it was county, then the state, then the federal. You're gonna fall backwards.
No, he stands like that all the time. He's got good balance. So pretty much the meat was there, but did you have to prepare everything else?
Yeah, you had to prepare everything else. There was very
Make
few.
your own bread.
Mm-hmm. Make your own bread, yes.
And we planted our own potatoes in our own garden.
Yeah, we planted our own gardens,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Just
And
little
we
stuff
tried to
or-
save,
Yeah.
you know.
The vegetables.
We
And
didn't have no money to buy it. so you
was
had to
was
go.
there like indoor refrigeration then, or did you pretty much
No, all ice.
all
All
ice?
all ice.
You had to
yeah.
buy it.
Ice
Or,
boxes. There was no refrigeration.
No.
How long
ice
did-
boxes you could have, you know, home.
when did refrigerators come?
No, they didn't come to the 40s.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
So a lot of salt preserving, I suppose.
And then they weren't very good
Yeah.
in the beginning either.
No.
They break down every little while.
Mm-hmm.
How did other people get by up here? What other kind of stuff was
Not
available?
the same.
Yeah,
not the
everybody
same.
about the same
Everybody-
problems.
There was no griping because everybody's in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody had any money to
In
spend.
fact, you wrap it up because you were young, you could take
Mhm.
it.
But everybody congregate on the beach, you know, especially in the summer, and swim, you know, and have the kids down there. Because there's nothing else to do. There's
Yeah.
no work, no nothing. So you might as well make the best of it.
So it was pretty. Would you say it was a pretty tight knit community up
Yeah.
here?
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it
really
was.
tight. Everybody
Yeah.
was close,
Mm-hmm.
real close.
That's one thing.
Because everybody was in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of. Did you guys have like a lot of family potluck type meals, or
Well, there was
you know, like
some
get a
way
bunch
to
of
kinda
families
picnic or
together
something.
and
No,
No.
very, very.
We go and
Because there
picnic
wasn't
summer.
that much to eat.
Picnic summer, you make
Yeah.
soups and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know.
yeah.